What is going on, guys? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another live stream. So today, as you guys can see from the title, I am going to be testing out all of the new Finance and Felony DLC cars. But do bear in mind, these are concepts. The DLC is not going to be released until June 7th, so next Tuesday. I don't know about you guys, but I myself am very, very excited. So let's go ahead and get straight into things. So the first vehicle which I'm going to be showing you guys is what appears to be the Aston Martin Vulcan. You guys may have seen this in the trailer. I know loads and loads of you guys noticed it when I uploaded the trailer and did a breakdown. So this is exactly what the car is based off. We don't know what the car's actual name is yet. We know that it's going to be a Vapid or something along those lines. You can see a Vapid badge on the car itself in the trailer, but we don't actually know its official name. But this is the car right here. It's known as the Aston Martin Vulcan. I can't say it's the most attractive car in the world, but it's still a pretty good car, if I may say so myself. It's very unique in regards to its front end. I can't think of any of the cars off the top of my head that look anything like this. And it's one of those cars I feel will be in the supercar category and just have loads of upgrade options available for it. It's definitely one of those really cool sort of race car, supercar vehicles. So yes, this is the Aston Martin Vulcan, one of the cars we're going to be receiving in the update. We're going to be getting something like 14, 15 new vehicles. It all depends on how many variants of each vehicle we have. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. The live stream is working and there's no audio issues. Just let me know by leaving a comment on the live stream that you can hear me, you can see the gameplay, there's no quality issues, anything like that. Let me know right now. But whilst you guys are doing that, I'm going to go ahead and just customize this car. I think there's a few things available. I'm not 100% sure though, so let me just go ahead and see what we've got available. If there's nothing, then I'll just change the colors over and give you guys an idea of what the car will look like in orange or blue or whatever. So let's go to vehicle options, make our way. First of all, go to the color menu and just see what we can do. So metallic. So this is the sort of color we saw in the trailer. It's sort of like a bottle green with a yellow pearlescent. It does look pretty good, to be fair. You guys haven't told me whether the live stream is working yet or not. Please do. Okay, down to metallic. Okay, so that's black. We got some silver. We got sort of like a brush steel. I can tell this car's going to look really good in nearly any color. Here's red. You guys said you can hear me. Good, good, good. I'm going over to a hot pink. Ooh, damn. Girls are going to like this one. Then we've got orange. It does look pretty good in orange as well, to be fair. You know, I might even leave it in orange. But we're going to go through all of them first, just to see what we've got. Yellow does look pretty good too. Race yellow, dew yellow. Here's the racing green is the sort of colour I had on there before, I think. Was it racing green with a like a yellow pearlescent? Keep going through them. Lime green. Onto the blues. Ooh, is that ultra blue right there? Or we gone past it too quickly? Oh no, we haven't gone to it yet. It was me getting too excited. Ultra blue, there we go. Yes, this car looks really good in ultra blue. Chocolate brown, all the different browns. We got midnight purple. But yes, so there we go. We've gone through all the colours. Let me go ahead and set it to ultra blue. I thought it looked pretty good. So ultra blue, and then we're going to go down to. Should we put a pearlescent on it? Put like a white pearlescent. Actually, no. We'll leave it as that, black. Maybe a bit brighter. So there we go. Silver, like a silver pearlescent. So there's a bit of a shine in the sunlight. Someone asked how you doing this. This is a mod. Like I said, this is a concept live stream. You guys can see that in the title. Basically just concepts of all the different vehicles that will be available in the Finance and Felony update. Onto secondary. I believe there's a secondary coat on this. So I'm going to just go ahead and set that to black. If we can do that. Oh yes, so you can see the wing mirrors and stuff. We can change the colours of those. Whether the new vehicle is going to be like this, obviously we won't know. It'll definitely have primary, possibly a secondary colour as well. And seeing the fact that it's based off this, that will most likely be the case. That's something which many of you guys actually saw in the trailer and let me know about over on Twitter, was that you could change, or appeared as if you could change the colour of the brake calipers on this vehicle. Because the one in the trailer had, I think, bright green brake calipers, and you can see with this mod, if I just move the screen around slightly, we can change the colour of the brake calipers as well, so that does look pretty good. Let's see if I can just put them on ultra blue. We'll just scroll through very, very quickly and see what that looks like. Ultra blue, there you go. So you can see we've got the blue brake calipers. That does look really good. Let's get out and just have a quick wander around. And yes, I can see this is going to be a very popular car, but as I talked about in my previous video, this will most likely be a very, very expensive one. I'm going to guess around about maybe $2.5–3 million. That is a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but this is Rockstar we're talking about. It's a very unique looking car. It's different to anything else available in game. I don't think it'll be that quick. It won't be one of the faster cars in the game, but it'll certainly be quick. It'll be up there, just not the fastest. So yes, anyway, let's go for a quick drive around. I was going to do some customizations on this, but I don't think there are any anyway, so I'm not going to ruin any time, or waste any time I should say, yes. But there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio from the game. Hopefully it's not too loud. But it is a very, very good looking car from back. Like I said, the front, I'm not so sure on. It's got a really, I guess you could say, gopping looking grille. It's like it's just ugly. But the back looks pretty good. But like I said before, I think this car is going to be very, very customizable, just because it's that type of car. It's going to be one of those really sporty racetrack cars, as opposed to a road-going supercar. So what do you guys think about this car so far? Obviously, it's not going to be identical to whatever the new car is going to be called, the Vapid something, but it's very, very close to it at least. So go ahead, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think of this one, and we'll move on to the next one. We won't waste too much time looking at all these vehicles. I've got quite a few to go through. Like I said, there's about 14, 15 new vehicles in the Finance and Felony update, depending on variants and stuff like that. Someone said they liked the spoiler. Yes, it is a massive spoiler. It takes up the back of the car. Just fit through this gap. Oops. Oh, everyone's shouting at me. The game volume is actually really loud for me. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Somebody said they really liked the car. Good, good, good. Once we've gone through all of them, I'm going to do, I guess you could say like a Q&A. I'm going to ask you guys, well, get you guys to ask me some questions. I'll answer them. And I also want to find out as well what vehicle you guys are looking forward to. I'll go through all mine later on. The ones I'm looking forward to, the ones I'm not really too fussed on. But we'll go through all the cars first. So, there we go. I see my good friend 0.4 Live is in the chat. He says he loves it. Good, good stuff, Fred. Right now we've got over 1,000 people watching. That is really impressive. So thank you everybody for tuning in. If you guys could leave a like, it would be greatly appreciated. And let me know as well, you guys excited for the update on June 7th, Tuesday. I myself, after seeing that trailer, was very, very excited. Of course, it's going to be a big update. They said it was going to be, and I was sort of excited for that anyway. But after seeing that trailer, it just took my excitement to like 3 whole new levels. It was just amazing to see that trailer earlier today. I saw it within like 30 seconds of it being posted too. Okay, so someone said go and try out the armored truck. Alright, let's move on first of all to the Pagasi Reaper. Now, I actually did like a video of this a few days ago. I said it was the Lamborghini Sesto or something. I can't even remember the name of it, to be honest. But loads and loads of people were saying it's not that vehicle, it's the Lykan Hypersport. But I don't really see how people can say it's the Lykan Hypersport. Lykan Hypersport is not even close to what it looks like, personally. It is much, much closer to the Lamborghini Huracan. Now, there's going to be so many people watching this right now and be like, no, it's the Lykan Hypersport. It isn't. It's not the Lykan Hypersport. And we'll find out when we get the car and we get some information on the official wiki page to find out exactly what the car is based upon. But let me just go ahead and spawn in the Feltzer 2, I believe that's what I have saved this as. Okay, so this right here, like I said, is the Lamborghini Huracan. And, okay, it's not identical to the vehicle that we saw on the newswire and in the trailer, but there are some very, very similar features. Bearing in mind, the Reaper itself is based upon 2 or 3 different vehicles, not just this specific one. For example, the front of this vehicle here is very, very similar. We've got the hood, for example, that is very identical, or almost identical, I should say, to the vehicle we saw in the trailer. The grille down the bottom, I can't point my fingers, I'm in story mode, but if we didn't have that sort of lower splitter by there, it would be identical sort of front end. As for the sides of the cars, they're actually nowhere even close to what the Reaper looks like. Like I said before, the side of the vehicle is from the Lamborghini Sesto something, the one I showed off a few days ago, and we haven't seen the back of the car yet, so we can't be 100% sure exactly what the Reaper is going to look like from behind, but my guess being something very, very close to this. And there will be some spoiler options as well. If you guys took a very close look at the image on the newswire when Rockstar posted it, if you zoomed in, you could see a spoiler on the back. So that's why I think it's going to be very similar to the Hurricane. Obviously there'll be a few different features. We might have the back end from the Lycan Hypersport instead, and we'll have the side of the car from that other Lamborghini I showed a few days ago, but anyway, let me go ahead and change the colour first of all. We're going to try and match the red in which Rockstar used in the Reaper on the newswire, because I thought it was a pretty good red to be fair. So see if I can match that, or at least get close to it. Let's go back to red. It's like a very dark red. Let's see if I can get close. Come on. Oh, there we go. Something like, was it this? This, or was it this one? Okay, I'm going to guess this one. But it's a bit different, but it's close enough. Okay, so let's go for a quick drive around. Now, the Lamborghini Hurricane is another very, very good-looking car, and I'm sure you guys would agree. But I think out of the supercars, okay, maybe out of the supercars, I'm most looking forward to the Reaper. Sure, the Vulcan looks good, but well, I say looks good. Like, it's got a unique look about it, I should say, but it's not particularly attractive. And then as for the other one, the Ferrari F12, which I'll show you guys in a few moments' time, Ferraris they're nice looking cars, you know, they're good cars, but Lamborghinis I just think are much more impressive, but that's my opinion. So instead you should try the Hurricane in Racing Blue or Ultra Blue. Again, yes, this car would probably look good in nearly any bright colour, like Ultra Blue, like red, like yellow, like orange, but I've gone to match the one from the newswire because it did look pretty good, to be fair. I can't say this is the best match in the world, there's probably some pearlescence involved, but I'm just driving around to give you guys an idea of what the car is going to look like, and it's not too far off. Somebody just said it's the Lycan Hypersport. Just leave, why not? Right now we've got almost 1,300 people watching. That is really impressive, so thank you everybody for tuning in. Someone asked, is the DLC out? No, this is just a mods concept stream. DLC isn't out until June 7th. I'd love to tell you guys it's out right now. I don't know about you guys, but I am very, very excited indeed. Someone said the car doesn't look very good. Okay, I disagree. This is like porn to me. I love this car. It looks so nice. Okay, let's move on to the next vehicle. It's some form of Ferrari. Obviously, we don't know the name of the car in-game or its model, but it's the Ferrari F12 that it's based upon, I believe. So let me go ahead and just spawn that in. And it is saved as Massacro. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me go ahead and just change the color very, very quickly. The reason why it took me so long to start streaming, I was like 10 minutes late, is because I was trying to get this car to work. For some reason, no matter how many times I tried to replace the files, it didn't seem to work. But finally, I got it to work, and now I'm streaming. So, let's go down to here and set it to like a Torino red, maybe just a standard red. Yeah, standard red looks pretty good. That's standard Ferrari red. Just go to the front of the car. I should have put some pictures together to put on the corner of this live stream, just so you guys can get an idea and compare all the different cars, but I haven't done that, unfortunately. So here we go. There is this the Ferrari looking vehicle. It's almost identical in every way, shape and form. The lower grille, the headlights. I think the hood was slightly different. There wasn't this like intake on whatever it is, the scoop, that's the one, the inner scoop. But that'll probably be an option in the custom shop. I'd imagine there's going to be some pretty good spoiler options as well. I'm sure there will be a few differences, maybe around the back or on the sides, but we didn't really see those in the trailer. But this is very, very close to what we're going to receive when it's available. Someone asked me to dab. My webcam isn't on, so dabbing is almost pointless. Someone said it's fake. This isn't the DLC. I know it's not the DLC. It's a car concepts showcase. Okay, so let's go for a quick drive around. Ooh, the car sounds so good, but then again, I think it's the Massacro engine sound I can hear right now. It's just a texture replacement. Oh, why is my keyboard not working? My keyboard is really, really faulty. I need to change the batteries. If I drop my keyboard like that, somehow the batteries gain more power. It's a proven method, so my keyboard's working again. Let's go down here. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't see any vehicles in the trailer that I thought might be customizable at Benny's. So maybe with this update, we won't receive any Benny's vehicles. Of course, the executives and the criminals update didn't have any customizable vehicles for Benny's, and this one could be the same. Of course, there was that van that looked really highly customizable, but I've got a feeling that's just going to be Los Santos Customs mods as opposed to Benny's. But let me know your thoughts on that one. Do you guys think any of these vehicles will be customizable at Benny's? I can see that 0.4 is in the chat. Hello, Fred, my good friend Fred. I believe he did a very similar live stream to this earlier. I totally didn't steal this idea from him. And let's go down past the police station right now. What's up, buddy? Alright, what vehicle should I try next? Bearing in mind I don't actually have all the vehicles, there aren't mods available for all of them. I've got maybe 6 or 7 of the vehicles available in regards to car concepts, and then I'm going to just talk about the other ones, spawn in the random standard ones. Oops. Yep, crashed. Go for a quick drive. But what did you guys think about the Maze Bank being one of the headquarter locations in the update? That was like a massive surprise, because just the other day I uploaded a glitch to get inside this secret room in the Maze Bank, and it looks like that could be a section related to the headquarters, which could be very, very interesting. Okay. Anybody? Oh, someone said try the armored truck. Okay. I basically can't get the armored truck. I looked around for literally an hour to see if there was a mod or anything similar to the awesome looking armored truck. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about. It looks insane. It's definitely my favorite vehicle that's going to be coming with this update, but I couldn't find anything close. I think the closest was like a fire truck, and it wasn't really that good. So I don't have one for that, unfortunately, but I do have one for what we think is the Benefactor XLS. I'm not too sure if that's the actual name. I know it's a Benefactor. We know it's an armoured SUV, which will most likely have maybe 3 or 4 variants. But let me just go ahead and spawn it in, and I will continue talking, just in case you guys have no idea what I'm saying. So I have saved this one as Serrano, and hopefully there we go. Okay, so it's not that close. Do bear that in mind, but this right here is known as the Mercedes-Benz ML63 AMG. And I almost got run over by that Jeep. But this is basically the closest I could find to that Benefactor XLS SUV that was armoured. But like I was just saying, there will most likely be a few different variants of this one, like there was for the Baller. So we'll have maybe a short wheelbase version, a long wheelbase version, and then 2 armoured versions for both short and long wheelbase. And this here is the closest, like I said, I could find to that vehicle. And it's not too far off. I imagine this is very, very close to what the vehicle is based upon. There's quite a few Mercedes SUVs that are similar to this one, so I might not be that close. But let me go ahead and just change the colours of this one, closest to the ones which we saw in the trailer. So we're going to go for matte black. Matte black, there we go. See if I can also do the wheel colors as well. I might have to change the wheels if I want to do that. Just go ahead and change those. Alloy to black, there we go. I'll have to change the alloys if I want to do that. And let me just do the window tints as well. Is that an option in here? Or have I got to go to the customization menu? Oops, can't see anything right now. That truck has just destroyed my view. Let's go to the vehicle mod menu, and then we want to... Oh, the guy was going to walk that way. I can see my good friend Fred is building up hype in the chat. Are you guys excited for the DLC? I really am. Like, I wish today was Tuesday. I know Fred, 0.4 Live, is going to be on holiday on that day. He's actually flying to LA on June 7th, so he's not going to be able to play the DLC until he lands. So, unlucky Fred. But I'm going to be here. I'm going to be up at like 7 AM UK time in preparation for it. So let me go ahead and scroll down to window tints and put that down to, ooh, green. Not green, pure black, there we go. And then let's change the wheels so we can get a better idea of what those look like when they're black. Where are they? Where are they? Wheels, there we go. Wheels. Okay. They're black, that'll do. So this here, like I said, is what I believe to be the Benefactor XLS. We saw that a few times throughout the trailer, and I do think there will be a few different variants of this one. They'll be like standard, long wheelbase, that sort of thing. But, I'm not really a huge fan of SUVs. I'm more of a either a supercar or pickup truck fan. Or just a truck fan in general. That's why the huge armored truck is probably going to be my favourite when the update gets released. But until we officially get the vehicles, I won't be able to call it. But based upon their appearance so far, that will most likely be my favourite. So in regards to this vehicle, what do you guys think it's going to cost? My guess being around about $300,000 to $400,000, depending on whether there's going to be armored variants, if it's going to be you know, like standard non-armored variants, long and short wheelbase versions. But yeah, around about maybe $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Again, that's a lot of money for this SUV. In real life, it probably only costs maybe $80,000. But this is Rockstar we're talking about. They're going to charge us a fuck ton of money for pretty much every DLC car. In a video earlier today, I actually predicted we're going to need roughly $15 to $20 million to purchase all the vehicles. And again, that's a lot of money, but I think in comparison to the Executives and Other Criminals update, that's a very, very similar figure. Okay, so yes, like I said, that is what I think the Benefactor XLS is going to look like and is based upon. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so let's go on to the Tugboat. We all saw this in the trailer, I'm sure. So let me go ahead and just spawn down here near the docks area. And why is that not working? There we go. Player. I think my keyboard is running out of battery again. Please don't do that to me. Okay, let me just jump in the water. Loads of you guys right now are asking for the Tugboat. So you may have noticed the Tugboat is from GTA 4. If you haven't played GTA 4 before, you might have not realized that. But for those GTA 4 players out there, I'm sure you would have noticed the Tugboat. So let me go ahead and spawn it in. I've saved it as Speeder. There we go. Here is the Tugboat. So the paint is a little bit different. Obviously, the one we saw in the trailer is a bit brighter than this one. But it is near enough to the one we saw in the trailer. Let me just stop. Oh, my game has just crashed. I got off the boat and the game has crashed. Oh, okay, that was unexpected. Give me 2 seconds. I have to reload the game and hopefully it doesn't cause any problems. Retry. Okay, for some reason GTA doesn't like the Tugboat. That's rather surprising. Okay, it's loading back up now. Hopefully we don't have any loading errors. Please don't. There we go. It's loading back up. Damn, well that was very, very unexpected. That was really strange. Why did the game freeze like that and just crash? Okay, so when I spawn the Tugboat in next, I'm going to not get off it like I just did. I don't know if it's because I've spawned the Tugboat in and I stopped piloting it or something along those lines, but clearly the game didn't like it. And whilst I'm waiting now, I'm going to answer a few questions which I haven't got around to answering yet. So a few days ago, I got banned on my main account on Steam, GTA. And it was a bit of a surprise, to be honest, because I was actually recording a video, the mobile video. You can play GTA on your phone, and I didn't even realize I finished the recording, put it onto my PC to go and edit it, and I was looking at the footage, and it said in the bottom left-hand corner, ban notification, and then it said the date. I was like, how could I be banned? What have I done? And as it turns out, I got banned, so I had to purchase GTA again, just so I can get the DLC on Tuesday when it comes out, otherwise I'll miss it. My ban is only until maybe the end of next week, but if I wait that long, it means I won't be able to play the new update. Let me just go ahead and spawn out here and teleport. I won't bother changing my character. I'll just stay as Michael. Oh no! No, no, no. Why have I gone all the way to the bottom? That's not good. Okay, I need to also just make sure the weather is sunny. I hate the rain because it's extremely annoying. And I will also make sure my character has God mode just in case any problems occur. Okay, let's try and spawn the tugboat again. Hopefully this time it doesn't freeze, fingers crossed. Speeder. Okay. Oh, what happens now when I want to get off the speeder to move on to the next vehicle? I hope the game isn't going to crash. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the tugboat from GTA 4, and it is pretty much identical to the one that we're going to be receiving in the update. I can see there's some major things appearing right now on screen. Hopefully you don't see it on live stream, but there's some like graphical errors taking place on screen. Please don't crash, game. It's not a particularly quick vehicle, but as I said in a video earlier today, the seas and the sort of water isn't used in GTA. There aren't any missions, or not many missions I should say, or anything in free mode to really do that you require a boat to go and do it. Like, it's very, very unpopular to go and ride a boat or pilot a boat. Was it captain a boat? That's the one. And that's why I think Rockstar is going to be making, well, obviously they've introduced the tugboat, but they're going to be making missions which are specifically for the sea, so we can deliver and transport contraband around the borders to avoid police, or maybe go to someone's yacht offshore to go and pick up some drugs or something. I'm gonna have to get off this boat. I'm gonna fingers crossed and hope that the game doesn't crash. And I want to just take a quick look around the tugboat. So please don't crash. Please don't crash. Yes, it didn't crash. Okay. We can take a look around the tugboat. Granted, the game doesn't freeze. The reason why it did is because obviously I'm running mods, and these can be very glitchy and buggy sometimes. But I don't know if it was caused by the tugboat. I've just gotten off and there's no problems. But here we go. This is the tugboat. So, in regards to price, in a video earlier, I said it's going to cost maybe $800,000 to $1 million. But honestly, because the boat is so big, I've got a feeling it's going to be a lot more expensive, maybe somewhere upwards of $3 or $4 million. Sure, it's not the most special boat in the world, and maybe in real life it wouldn't cost $3 or $4 million, but this is this is GTA 5. This is Rockstar we're talking about. I was going to say a different game then, don't ask. So DLC vehicles are always going to be expensive. Someone said it's a cringe boat. It's a tugboat, man, from GTA 4. You know, Rockstar love reintroducing vehicles that are in previous GTA games. We've seen so many like this. I think right now the boat is actually still moving forward. We're eventually going to hit land. But yes, I want to get your thoughts and feelings on this. What do you guys think in regards to cost? Do you think this is going to be cheaper, around about $800,000 to $1 million, or is it going to be even more, closer to the sort of $3 or $4 million mark? It could go anyway. Rockstar might make this cheap to encourage people to do more missions or more stuff on the water, and of course deliver contraband, but Rockstar might also make it expensive and then make it requirements, or a requirement I should say, to own one of these to become a CEO or something along those lines. I'll just very quickly hop off. Please don't break game, just for jumping off the boat. And I'm then going to teleport to the airport, as I'm going to show you guys something which is very, very close, or a concept which is very, very close, I should say, to the private jet that we saw in the trailer. So hopefully this spawns in. I haven't tested this one. Teleports. There we go. Right, time for the private jet. Vehicle spawning. Okay, this is saved as the mill jet. There we go, okay. We just move this forward slightly, and then we're going to get out and take a look around. So this is the some form of Spanish jet. I think it's just like a texture of a different one available in game. The one which we actually saw in the trailer is a little bit different to this one. Obviously, it's not the identical one. It's the closest I could find, the best job I could do. But in regards to this jet, now we have seen some very, very expensive ones in game. We had the Luxor Deluxe, the gold one, which was it $10 million, or was it more than that? I can't even remember now, but it was a lot of money. And some people, I don't even know why, decided to buy shark cards just to get it so they could fly around in game and show off to people for like a day. And then I haven't seen a single one in online since. But this right here will most likely cost, I'm going to guess, around about maybe $4-5 million. It's a lot of money, yes, but like I said, it's a private jet, it's Rockstar. Just think about all the money they can make from just making this expensive. Let's have a quick fly around in this one, and then we'll move on to some of the other vehicles. And right at the end, just in case you've only just tuned in, I'm going to go over all the vehicles again. I'll spawn them all in one location. Hopefully we don't have any problems doing that. And then we'll just wrap things up. So, just turn around. Still got quite a few vehicles to go. Okay, the turning circle on this is really bad. Oh, there's a crash plane right at the end there. Crashed. Can't talk at all today. Oh, it just exploded. How weird. Okay, and I press G to take the wheels up, otherwise you guys can have a hissy fit at me. I think this one's almost identical to the Mule jet already available in game. But as I said in a breakdown video earlier, I feel as if the new jet in game is going to have a few different variants available for it. Basically, different liveries, maybe accessories, different premium and luxury stuff inside the cabin, things like that. And like I said, it's probably going to cost about $5 million. It wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar make it even more expensive. And their reason behind it is because there's a PC inside the jet that your CEO can do work on and make calls from, or something like that. You should go ahead and crash into the maze bank, and then, oh, why it keeps like tilting really to the side without me actually pressing it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get out by here and land on the maze bank. There we go. Come on, Michael, let's do this one. It's that button to slow down. Please. Oh, I'm going to make it. Good. There we go. Okay, so as we saw in the trailer, is it this building that the helicopter was landed on? I'm sure it was this building. Yes. Okay, so as we saw in the trailer, there was a helicopter, something very, very similar to the Swift, but is it the Swift or the Super Volato? But it's a new helicopter. Have I got a mod for that one? I don't think I do. No, I haven't got a mod for that one, unfortunately. Oh, I actually have one, but I haven't installed it. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, so the new helicopter was parked on top of the maze bank, and we saw it fly off. And we also saw as well at the start of the sort of clip, the maze bank at a wide shot or whatever. So that would suggest there's going to be a new like headquarter office option in the maze bank. But of course, to get up here and use the landing pads where maybe Pegasus will deliver your helicopter, or you'll be able to store your helicopter, that would mean we're going to have access down here somewhere to walk down to our office building. And there aren't any. Well, there's a door by there. That could be the door we use to walk down to our office, unless of course we just spawn by here like you would in your apartment block or something like that. There was a glitch over here a few days ago that I uploaded to my channel where you could wall breach through this vent right by here. So this may in fact be replaced with a door. Who knows? Okay, so let me go ahead and just respawn now somewhere with plenty of space. Let's go down to the airport again and see if I can try to spawn in a red cargo bob. I don't actually have one, but hopefully we can just spawn in a normal cargo bob and then just change the color of it. Now you may recall, like 2 years ago, back on Xbox 360 and PS3, there was a glitch to actually buy a cargo bob. It's not an option in game, it was a glitch to actually get it, and it cost $500,000. And by the looks of things, with this update, we're going to have the option to finally buy one from the Warstock Cash and Carry website. It's almost 3 years on from where GTA was first released, and only now we're getting the cargo bob. One of the most used helicopters in game. So let me see if I can spawn in the, I think it's just named Cargo Bob. Is it Cargo Bob? Oh, no. Cargo Boo, and I've just closed it down. Well done me. Cargo Bob. Yes, there we go. Although I think there is another one we can spawn in. Is it the Merryweather one? That already is very, very close to the colour scheme we saw in the trailer. Let me see if I can just change the colour of this one. If we can't, I'll try and get the other one to spawn in. If you can't do that, then fuck it. You guys know what the cargo bob is like. Vehicle options. go down to the color menu, and then metallic. Oh, we can change the color, but only slightly. Where is red? Okay, so it's not going to be identical. Haven't got the official one, obviously, but you're going to get an idea right now of what the red cargo bob is going to look like. It's pretty close. Let's go across to red, see if it's any closer. Formula red, just standard red. Where are you? There you go. Okay. Let me get out of the helicopter. Yeah, I can see this looking good. So it was more of like a classic color as opposed to metallic like I've used. But you guys get the idea. So we're going to have a red cargo bob, and finally we might have the option to purchase it and have our own personal cargo bob to call in from Pegasus. So, like I said, 2 years ago or so, you could buy it for $500,000. I got a feeling Rockstar are going to make it more expensive in this update, maybe somewhere around the price mark of $800,000, maybe $1 million, only because it is such an awesome helicopter. It looks awesome, you can pick up cars with it, and with this being the first time that we can buy it, that will most likely be the case. And I think there'll be different livery options too available for the new cargo bob. That of course being if we can buy it. Let me just go and fly over here to the nearest road, and then I will jump out and I will spawn in another vehicle. So I've actually run out of modded vehicles to talk about. I've spawned all those in now, but I'm going to go over all the new vehicles that I have listed down and just discuss the differences, because everything left other than the armored truck are vehicles that already exist in game. There's just new variants of them. So, ooh, where did that land? I heard the explosion, but I didn't see the landing. Okay. So let's go to vehicle spawning, model name, and we have the Rumpo. Hopefully it's just named Rumpo. There we go. Okay, so we saw like an SUV styled van in the trailer. It was completely blacked out. There was a sliding door on the side that you could hang yourself out of and shoot out of. There were some awesome customization options. It looked like it was lifted with some off-road wheels. There was a roof rack, spotlights, rear bumpers, pretty much everything. And some people noticed, I didn't actually notice this myself, but if you zoomed in on the trailer, the badge was this one right here. Is it Bison? No, Bison is the model name of a different vehicle. What's it called? We get in and see what it's named. Oh, it doesn't show up. Fantastic. Oh well, this van here is the one that featured in the trailer. It was all blacked out. There were loads of customization options on it, so it will be a new variant. It'll probably be lifted up. I doubt Rockstar will give us a choice to fit a lift kit to it. If they do, then maybe it'll be a vehicle for Benny's. It'll be the only one as far as I can see, but I highly doubt that. So this right here is that awesome looking van-styled SUV. I can't really apply any customizations to it that are even close to it, but there we go. Let's move on to the next vehicle very quickly. We have the Windsor. We all know the Windsor. Please say I get the right name. There we go. Okay, so the Windsor here. So in the trailer, we saw the Windsor, and it was white with a red roof. Now, of course, it's not guaranteed, but the speculation and theory behind it is a new version of the Windsor that will most likely have a drop top. It'll be a convertible, and to be fair, that will be extremely awesome. There might be some additional customization options too. I can't remember seeing a chrome grille, but do correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm pretty sure you can't change the grille on the Windsor, but don't quote me on that. And there may be an armored version as well, just like we got in the Executives and Other Criminals updates, where we had an armored version of the Shafter and the standard version. So that could be a possibility, maybe a more powerful engine, something like a V12 or whatever. So there we go, we got that to look forward to. In regards to price, on the Rumpo van, fully customized, that will probably cost around about, I'm going to say, $500,000 to maybe $600,000, and then we've got the Windsor, which is currently $845,000. The new version, if it's going to be convertible, will probably be about $900,000, maybe a bit more, and if there's an armored variant, that'll probably be $1 million. Let's move on to the next one. What we've got next on the list? Unfortunately, I haven't got the armored truck, like I said, and loads and loads of you guys right now are asking for the armored truck. I wish I could spawn that in. I wish I could just show you guys what it looks like. It looks insane. Definitely the one that I'm looking forward to most, but I couldn't find a mod for it or anything close, so I haven't got that one. Mule, we of course saw the Mule truck. Hopefully that spawns in. Now, as I said in a trailer earlier, a video earlier, the Mule truck doesn't look any different to the standard civilian one. I can say civilian one. There we go. Eventually said it. Yeah, so it looks very, very similar to that one. There might be a new variant of it with maybe it has bulletproof tires, maybe there's armored plating somewhere, maybe it's faster or more powerful or something like that. But you can't see anything physically in the trailer to suggest it's a new version. So it might just be the same Mule truck that's already available in game. If that's the case, it's going to cost $27,000. It's already available. But obviously that vehicle is going to be used to transport stuff around the map, most likely drugs and the electronics and the jewelry and the money and pretty much everything else that was available as contraband that we saw in the trailer. Okay, so what have we got next? We've done the Mule truck, tugboat, jet, helicopter. I haven't actually spawned the helicopter in, but it's just basically a more like luxury version of the the Super Vola 2, yes. There we go. I must have spawned in a few more and just spawn them all in by here. So let me go ahead and do that, just in case you guys didn't watch the start of the live stream. So let's spawn in the new Vapid, which is the Aston Martin Vulcan. A very cool looking car indeed. Not the most attractive, but definitely cool. Let's spawn in the next one, this being the Ferrari F12. I've saved that as the Massacro. Spawn that in. Oops. And that was in red in the trailer, as I'm sure you guys remember. This is probably the closest one to any of them in the trailer. This looks identical. Obviously, the Vulcan right here was very, very close with a few differences, but I think the F12 is the closest looking concept. Then, as for the Pagasi Reaper, loads and loads of you guys are going to hate me for saying this, but it isn't the Lycan Hypersport. It looks nothing like it. I don't care what you guys say. Oh, it's not Felter, it must be Felter 2. There we go, Felter 2. So this, I think, looks much, much closer to the Pagasi Reaper than the Lycan Hypersport. For example, just the entire front of it, pretty much. As I said before, there was a lower splitter down here in the middle. If that was removed, it would be almost identical in regards to the front of it. Sure, the headlights were slightly different, and the side of the car was. Hopefully the back of the car of the Pagasi Reaper is going to be like the Hurricane, because the back of this one just looks gorgeous. Let's move on to the next one. What else have I got to spawn in? I have the Benefactor XLS to spawn in. I have saved that as the Serrano. And this, like I said before, is the closest alternative I could find. This is known as the Mercedes-Benz ML63 AMG. And what else have I missed off? Ooh, I can't spawn in the plane, obviously, because there's not really enough space. I can try, but it'll probably blow up, so I'm not going to. Okay, so... Oh, they've already despawned. But I want to get your thoughts and feelings right now, guys. What do you think, first of all, of all the new vehicles available in-game? Obviously, I can't spawn them all in. This is simply just a mod concept video, so don't get too excited. DLC is not out just yet. But just go ahead, leave a comment, let me know which vehicles you guys are looking forward to, which features, all that different stuff, and we're going to see right now what's the most popular vehicle in-game. I'm going to guess the Pagasi Reaper, possibly the Vulcan, because it is awesome. But of course, we've got the Ferrari F12 here too, which is another very good looking car. And then there's the armored truck, and the armored truck is definitely going to be my favorite. So we've got some really awesome cars to look forward to in this update, and hopefully some really awesome customization options too. Someone said let's troll him and tell him his mic is muted. I just saw your comment, buddy, so too late. But I did ask you guys earlier if my mic was working, and you did say it was. Okay, so let's go through some of the comments. Someone said I'm looking forward to the Lycan. Thanks, buddy. That's, of course, going to be the Pagasi Reaper. So far, pretty much all of them are... we've got quite a few mixed ones. We've got the Ferrari. We've got the Rumpo. Someone said the Reaper. We've got... Right now, there's more comments from people saying your mic is muted than which cars you guys are looking forward to. Armored truck. We've got the Vulcan. Aston Martin. Someone said, fix your mic. Okay, you guys are just trolling now. What more can I say? That's pretty much it for this live stream. It wasn't a very long one, about an hour or so, just under an hour. I do apologise for starting the live stream late. Like I said, I had some problems with the mods and stuff like that. But honestly, guys, I'm very, very excited for the update next week. I hope you guys are too. Let's go ahead and do some shout-outs. If you guys want to shout out, go ahead and leave a comment right now, and I will shout you guys out. There's about 850 people watching, so it might be a bit of a struggle to get everybody, but I will certainly try. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just hop into this car right by here, and we'll get ready. If you haven't left a like already on the live stream, if you could, it would be greatly appreciated. I don't know how many likes we got so far. I'm going to guess around about 500 or 600, but if we can get 1,000, that would be awesome. So if you guys could, go ahead. Okay, let's do some shoutouts then. Shout out to Jason, shout out to Jeremy, shout out to Joshua, shout out to MC Gaming, shout out to Squidward, shout out to Thomas, shout out to Lotus, shout out to Neil, shout out to Jeremy, shout out to Jason again. Apologies if I can't say your whole name, it's because right now the chat is just going crazy. I can only see a few letters, I have to guess half your names, and I apologise if I do get any wrong. But shout out to Jordan, shout out to Kim, shout out to Pex Clips, shout out to Ewan, shout out to Brendan, shout out to Andy, shout out to Evan. It's so hard driving around and looking at my other monitor to read out names, so I'm going to crash a little bit. Shout out to Creeper, shout out to Modian, is it? Shout out to Neil, shout out to Ben, shout out to Corbin, shout out to Josh, shout out to Sam, shout out to Tom, shout out to Jack, shout out to Fred, shout out to Matthew, shout out to Omar, shout out to Evan, shout out to William, shout out to Sad Ali, shout out to Pussy Destroyer, shout out to Real, who's just come online, shout out to Blake, shout out to Brandon, shout out to Volvo, shout out to Tom's channel, shout out to PewDiePie, could you please stop spamming the stream, thanks PewDiePie, shout out to, is that, oh fuck, the stream comments right now are going so quick, shout out to Neon, shout out to El Mayo, shout out to Kieran, shout out to Firefly, shout out to Avan, shout out to Chop, shout out to Thomas, shout out to John Cena, shout out to Sean, shout out to Skull Kid, shout out to JB Supercars, I think it was, shout out to Employed, shout out to is that Ginger Will, shout out to Caleb, shout out to Verified, it's one for real, shout outs to Harley, shout outs to No Names Friend, shout outs to Life, shout outs to Chevelle. I can't even drive and look at the comments right now, like there are so many coming in. Let me just get out of my car and just stand here and look at the car. That should do the job. Shout outs to Red, shout out to Reggae, shout out to Ryan, shout out to Max, shout out to Harrison, shout out to Connor, shout out to Cars, shout out to Eminem, shout out to Ryan, shout outs to Joshua, shout out to Connor. If you guys can see the chat right now, it is going so quickly. There are 730 people in the live stream, and I'd imagine nearly everybody, if not all, right now are commenting, so it's going crazy. Shout out to Awesome, shout out to Mike, big shout out to you, man, haven't seen you in a while. Shout outs to the Kexical, shout out to Connor, shout out to Chopman, shout out to Sahib, shout out to Marvelous Gamer, shout outs to Nexus, shout outs to like the chat right now, guys, if you can see it, it's going so quickly. I just see loads and loads of letters. I can't even see names. Shout outs to Mike, shout out to Pro, shout out to Chris, shout out to Hype Matter, shout out to DTE something, shout out to Tuna, shout out to Philip, shout out to Matthew, shout out to is that Morales? Shout out to Trap Gamer HD, shout out to Firefly, shout out to Fox the Pirate Fox, shout out to Simon, shout out to, can't say his name because that is profanity, shout out to Eddie, begins with N by the way, shout out to Shizzle, shout out to Max Tony, shout out to A-Skills, shout out to shout out to Fighting Legends, shout out to Mini Skaters, shout out to Volvo again, shout out to Jude, shout out to Shark, shout out to Charlie, shout out to Hot Boy, shout out to Alex, shout out to Furious Gamer, I'm going to do 5 more, guys. I can't get through all of them. There's literally so much spam right now. It's literally difficult to choose between the ones I've already done, remember the ones I've done, and do it. But if you guys could leave a like, let's go ahead and see if we can get 1,000 likes. If we do, I will do a giveaway this weekend. If we can get 1,000 likes, I'll give away some shark cards, why not, on all platforms. So there's 600 people watching. If none of them has actually liked the video yet, go ahead and do so. We might get there, we might not. Shout out to Mega Reaper, shout out to Carlos, shout out to Sean, shout out to Rudy, shout out to Spider, shout out to Ryan, shout out to The Cake, shout out to Pro Drizzle or Drizzy, shout out to Ryan, shout out to Romeo, shout out to Nick, shout out to Ambient, shout out to Mac, shout out to The Cake again, shout out to Nexus, shout out to Anonymous, shout out to Luke, shout out to Connor, shout out to Toxic Gamer. And there we go, guys. Apologies if I haven't shouted you out. Like I said, the chat right now is going so quick, it is difficult to go through everybody, and of course people are spamming it even though they've already had a shout out. But I have gone through most of them from my understanding, so thank you so much, guys, for watching the live stream, and all I can say is I'm excited for the update. I hope you guys are too. I'll see you guys soon, probably tomorrow in my next video, but I might try and do a live stream over the weekend and maybe help you guys make some money or something like that. We're very close right now from 1,000 likes. Like I said, get 1,000 likes, I'll do a giveaway this weekend. So, I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy and enjoy. Bye.